The average hybrid car takes about 2 or 3 hours just to charge. That is why Watkins says officials have responded to her letter and will be meeting with the MDOC board to address this issue. The J-turn intersection project on Highway 45 is finally finished. Across the state, the English and Language Arts scores rose 37%. We are just 24 hours away from the Camping World Series kickoff game between Louisville and Alabama. People from across the Twin States came out this afternoon to show their support for the cause. These segways are a way for officers to get to and from places quickly and efficiently. Philadelphia Sonic employee Jeremy Huddleston is no ordinary Sonic car hop. He is one of 5 finalists competing in the 7th annual Sonic Skate-Off competition. I caught up with Huddleston to find out why he chose to partake in this event. If you have visited the Philadelphia Sonic recently, then you might have seen this guy skating by.
Yo, my name is Jeremy Huddleston. I'm representing Sonic Store 2774 here in Philadelphia, Mississippi.
Jeremy Huddleston has been skating passionately for the past 7 years.
It was a bunch of trial and errors. I would say I practice, harder than the average skater because I used to skate a lot of time in a private session at the rink and just keep working on stuff over and over till I got it correct, or just until the part where I just knew I couldn't get it wrong.
Huddleston says a fellow skater who is also a finalist encouraged him to be in the Sonic Skate-Off this year.
My good friend Josh Tucker, he's from Dothan, Alabama. He actually participated in it last year. He's participating in it this year as well. He talked it over with me, said it would be a great opportunity for me to do for my Sonic.
Huddleston says the best part of skating is the freedom it gives him.
I get freedom of creation. At all times. I could just make and do whatever I want to do, and it makes me happy while I'm skating, and that's what I run with. So I just love to do that. Every time somebody sees me skating, I like to have a big smile because I'm happy at all times.
Love and support has rolled in from communities all over Philadelphia. Huddleston says it makes him happy to know his town is rooting for him.
They send me messages all the time, motivating me, They're always saying every time I come up to their stall, good luck, we hope you win, we hope you, can show everybody, that same genuine Southern hospitality, but just in Oklahoma.
The suspect in the shooting has been identified as 30-year-old Robert Leon Jackson, who Myers says police found at a nearby hotel after the tragic incident. Neshoba County Coroner John Stevens confirms that store employee Megan Statz and customer Jeremy Apperson are the victims in Saturday night's shooting.
It was really devastating to me and my husband's family because my sister-in-law works there. When we got the news, that's all we were thinking about because she had actually not been able to go to work that day and she would have been there at the time that it happened. So it really touched home for us because that's all we think about it was what if it was her, even though it's sad for the other family too.
The wife of Apperson, Samantha, stated in a Facebook post that she and her husband, along with their son, stopped at the convenience store to get gas and a drink when a man walked up to the driver window and pointed a handgun at Samantha's face. Jeremy saw this and pulled his concealed pistol, hitting the man once. The post went on to say the man fired many fatal shots, hitting Jeremy. An employee at a neighboring gas station says he had gotten off work early and was getting ready to leave when he heard the gunshots.
And then when I started walking out, there was like a gunshot, and I came back into the store and told the boss what happened, and then I think I heard 3 gunshots.
Myers says a bystander also shot Jackson during the robbery. Many people in the city of Philadelphia are still trying to grasp what happened in that deadly shooting almost 1 month ago. I talked with friends of one of the 2 victims who say they want something to be done.
I was scared. I didn't know if I was going to make it or what.
Lionel Carter says he was in the Sefco convenience store when Robert Jackson shot and killed Megan Statz.
He pulled the gun on the other girl that worked in the store, and then he walked behind the counter and killed her. And then we walked back outside. Then when he came out shooting at us, and then we shot back at him.
Jackson was on supervised release according to his file with the Mississippi Department of Corrections. Friends of Statz say they are wanting answers as to why the MDOC granted Jackson release in the first place. Brandy Watkins sent this letter to local and state representatives explaining how this could have been prevented.
I feel like MDOC should change the way the process and procedures are and that, you know, someone that's committed an armed robbery and then on top of that committed a murder should not be let out on earned release.
Sarah Cole says Stats was a spirited soul who cared deeply for those closest to her. Cole says she still can't believe something like this could have happened in such a small town.
It's the type of town where you can, you know, you feel safe. There's like this bubble of security that's around the city limits to where nothing bad really happens. And for somebody to come in and just pop the bubble is devastating.
Megan was loud. She told you what was on her mind. She had no filter, and she was not ashamed at all. She loved her daughter, Sadie, 100%, and that little girl was like her, made all over again.
Stats leaves behind her 6-year-old daughter, Sadie. Stats' friends say she was about to start going back to school. In Philadelphia, Carly Blake, News Center 11.